The decorated scholar is Imam and humanitarian Cheikh Aliou Cissé, assisting in attending to the needs of the global community of over 100 million followers. Sheikh Mahi is currently the Director of Studies at the African American Islamic Institute, an educational institution servicing students from around the world. Today's topic is Women and Men in Dunya and Akhirah, and it explores the masculinity and femininity between women and men and how this contributes and strengthens marriages. Without further ado, we'd like to welcome Sheikh Mahi Cissé on stage. Bismillah, Sheikh.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد الفاتح لما أغلق خاتم لما سبق ناصر الحق بالحق والهادي إلى صراط المستقيم وعلى آله حق قدره ومقداره العظيم ورضي الله تعالى عن أصحاب رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم تعطي بنظرة تأتينا بضوء الباب. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. Brothers and sisters in Islam, we are very thankful and we are very happy to be here with you in this gathering that we met for the sake of Allah Ta'ala, to try to remember and remind even one ayah or one hadith that we can get benefit from it. We know among all the creation, the human being, they are inherited the light from Allah Ta'ala. Allah said, Inni ja'ilun fil ardi khalifa. I put in the earth a Khalifa who's gonna inherit the light and give it to the others. That when Allah sent Adam. So the Khilafah of Allah Ta'ala is human being. They are the best of the creation because they can take from Allah and understand what is good and what is bad, and they have ability to do good and to do bad. So if anyone among them able to do good, it can be even better than angels, because Allah mentioned in the Quran, "Ulaika hum khairul bariyati." They are the best of the creation. But also he mentioned, Ulaika hum sharrul bariyati. They are the worst creations. So the creation, the being, is three different beings. One is complete, always. That is Allah Ta'ala, and His angels. They complete always because they follow Allah. لا يعصون الله ما أمرهم ويفعلون ما يؤمرون. They can't commit any sins. All what they do is to follow the orders. So the completeness for the angel is come from following Allah Ta'ala and mentioning Allah Ta'ala. And there is the one part that is incomplete. That is the object and other things in the world is incomplete always. And one part sometimes is complete, sometimes is incomplete. That is human being. So why is complete sometimes? Sometimes it's not because it's not from himself. The completeness is not from himself. It's from Allah Ta'ala. the more he attaches himself to Allah, the more he comes to be complete. The more he mentions Allah, the more he close to Allah Ta'ala. Is a man or woman? So Allah created from everything. وَمِن كُلِّ شَيْءٍ خَلَقْنَا زَوْجَيْنِ لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. Allah said, from everything in this world, Allah created a pair that is the function of the world will go with this, man and woman. Anything Allah created, He created opposite, to show the power of Allah Ta'ala. He created men and created women, night and day. Nobody can say day is better than night. Something you get it from the day, something you get it from the night. Allah created man and woman. Physically, you cannot say that man is better than woman, because you get from woman something you cannot get from man. You can get from man something you cannot get from woman. Both of them come together, they can bring something. That's why when Allah mentioned this ni'mah, that differences that Allah put between man and woman, to show you the bounty of Allah Ta'ala, and to show you the power of Allah Ta'ala, who can make this and make different. That's why He said, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. You may remember Allah Ta'ala. You know, remember, tazakkur is different from tafakkur. Remember something, sometimes it looks like something you know before, but you have to repeat it again. So you need to think about this creation of Allah Ta'ala and to see the differences from this. You know, only Allah is a unique one. So you can learn from this and know that Allah is the creator. That's why He said, لَعَلَّكُمْ تَذَكَّرُونَ. So make men and women in different ways is door for you to think about Allah Ta'ala. That's why in the end He said, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ. Run to Allah. If you run into Allah, where are you going to go? Because Allah has no place to go. Even if you go to holy mosque in Mecca, in the Kaaba, you find Allah the way you find Allah here in Singapore. So only your truthfulness and the way you connect yourself to Allah will make Allah closer to place than other place. Allah is not closer to any place than any place, because it's everywhere. وَالَّذِي فِي السَّمَاءِ إِلَهٌ وَفِي الْأَرْضِ إِلَهٌ is the Allah in the earth and the sky. So your iman will make Allah closest to you. That's why in Quran Allah said, فَاسْجُدْ وَاقْتَرِبْ. Make sujood and come closer to Allah Ta'ala. And you know Allah is not closer to the earth than the sky. So your humbleness and your iman to follow Allah Ta'ala, to do the order of Allah Ta'ala, to make sujood for Allah Ta'ala, that's make it closer to you. So when Allah said, فَفِرُّوا إِلَى اللَّهِ, run to Allah Ta'ala, is to run to the way of Allah. The way of Allah, of course, you can teach yourself. Allah sent the Prophet to teach us the way of Allah Ta'ala, because human beings, they have enough intellect to even know that Allah is here. But it's not possible for you, for any human being, to know how to follow Allah, how to worship Allah. With your intellect, even without Allah sending to you a wahi or a prophet to reveal to you any book, you can go to the point that you feel there is a creator, because you see the universe and you know you didn't bring here anything and you didn't bring yourself. From this you can think and go to the point you witness that Allah is here. But for you to know how to worship Allah, you need to have the light from the prophets. The prophets to the last prophet, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Imam al-Ghazali said about the intellect. He said, intellect without wahi, without reveal from Allah tabarak wa ta'ala, is like your eyes without light. Now, if they off the light, nobody will see nothing. And nothing wrong with your eyes. That is intellect without wahi. So that's why we need to have guidance from Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. So that guidance is the prophethood, that if we want to run to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, we have to run to hold the Sharia Muhammadiyah, to follow Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, follow the light of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to follow Quran, to follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, to follow the ilham that base and come from Quran and Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Because there's Quran, there's the Sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, but still there ilham that Allah can teach you when you follow Quran and follow the Sunnah of Rasulullah. Sayyidina Ali ibn Abi Talib, somebody asked him, do you have a book, like a book that is for you, Ahlul Bayt? He said, no. All what we have is the Quran, this book, that what we have. أو فهم أوتيه رجل مسلم, except a good understanding that Allah gave a believer. Like you follow Allah, then Allah open your eyes and give you some ilham that you understand something that other people, they didn't understand. Because if you follow Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala, you get to point that Allah make Furqan. Furqan is a light in your heart that you can know what is good, what is bad. You can get to point that even if you heard word that they say this is from Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, your heart can tell you that is true or not. This is Furqan. That is another hadith Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, "Man amila bima alima, awrasahu Allahu ilma ma lam ya'lam." If you do your action based on your knowledge, Allah will teach you something you never know before. So فَفِرُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ إِنِّي لَكُمْ فَفِرُوا إِلَى اللَّهِ إِنِّي لَكُمْ مِنْهُ نَذِيرٌ مُبِينٌ. So run to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala. Therefore, Allah show you the way to get to Him by following His Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to hold the Sunnah of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to fight yourself to be better Muslims. Our Sheikh, Maulana Sheikh Ibrahim, he said, to run to Allah Tabaraka wa Ta'ala is the sayr, is your journey to Allah. Your journey to Allah, he said, is to think all the time between yourself and between your Lord. If you think about yourself, you see yourself, you are ugly, Allah is very nice. You are incomplete, Allah is complete. You are very weak, Allah is powerful. You ignorance, Allah is all-knowing. So you run from your incompleteness, going to completeness of Allah Ta'ala, from that your character will go from you and the character of Allah will come to you, except the one that is only belong to Allah Ta'ala. You know, from Asma Allah al-Husna, you read, there is some Asma, you just attach your heart to it. But there is the Asma, you read it to the point you can have the characters. Like reading the name of Allah, Rahman or Rahim, reading the name of Ghaffar, of Wahhab, that will can guide you to have mercy in your heart. To have mercy, because Allah will teach you to have mercy for everybody. In Hadith, Rasulullah said, Ar-Rahimuna yarhamuhum ar-Rahman, irhamu man fil ardi, yarhamukum man fil sama. Those who have mercy, Allah, who is Rahman, He will have mercy for them. So have mercy for those in this earth, that Allah who's in the sky have mercy for you. But when we say Allah who's in the sky, we don't mean that Allah is limited. He don't have a place, but to show you how Allah is over everything. So everything in this world has been created on the principle of pair. Everything in this world. The whole system of universe is based on that. So that we use it not to disrespect any part, but when we think about it, we will get to point that we know the power of Allah Ta'ala is the only one, has no pair, is a unique one. And if you think about Allah make man and woman and bring from them another creation, this one will finish and this one will remain, for you to understand that one day you will die and Allah can bring you again. The way He will bring from you and your husband, He bring another creation to show you that Allah is the one who created you. After you die also He can bring you again, even that you can get it from that understanding. So man and woman, they come to complete each other. Allah said, فَاسْتَجَابَ لَهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ أَنِّي لَا أُضِيعُ عَمَلَ عَامِلٍ مِنْكُمْ مِنْ ذَكَرٍ أَوْ أُنْثَىٰ. Allah answered from them and He accepts the good deed. Allah will never neglect your good deed, either is man or woman. So, فَاسْتَجَابَ لَهُمْ رَبُّهُمْ أَنِّي لَا أُضِيعُ عَمَلَ عَامِلٍ مِنْكُمْ مِنْ ذَكَرٍ أَوْ أُنْثَىٰ. Male and female, and Allah will never leave your good deed without payment. Whatever you do, either you man or you woman, Allah will pay to you. So the deal is not I'm a man or I'm a woman. The deal is how you believe in Allah Ta'ala, follow Allah Ta'ala. Because Allah mentioned in Quran, Daraballahu masalan rajulan, He mentioned in Quran, Imra'ata Nuhin wa Imra'ata Fir'auna, كانتا تحت عبدين من عبادنا صالحين فخانتاهما فلم يغنيا عنهما من الله شيئا فضرب الله مثلا لآمنوا امرأة نوح. Allah Ta'ala, He mentioned in Quran two different men and two different women. When He mentioned Asiya is the one of the best woman in the world. They said the best of them, Sayyidatuna Fatima, Sayyidatuna Khadija, Sayyidatuna Sayyida Maryam, Sayyida Asiya. And Asiya, he was under the Fir'aun. And Fir'aun, you know, he didn't believe Allah Ta'ala. But nothing hurt us here from that. But the husband of the wife of Noah and the Lut, Noah and Lut, there was among the Anbiya Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, Mursaleen, they are among the best. Noah is among the best prophets. وَمِنْ كَوْمِ نُوحٍ وَإِبْرَاهِيمَ وَمُوسَى وَعِيسَى. Best of them, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, then Ibrahim and Musa and Isa and Noah. But when his wife didn't follow him, he didn't benefit him nothing. But when Asiya didn't follow the crazy things and the kufr that is her husband, Fir'aun, also that he then hid them from getting what he needs from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. So that means Allah, He gives woman full responsibility. Because if not because of that, if the woman with the good husband and didn't follow the husband, Allah will arrest her to the husband because the husband is good. That means he has no full responsibility. But even if the husband good, you have to do your own. If the husband bad also, if you do your own, nothing will harm you from that. To show you, you have your own responsibility from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, that Allah will never ask it to your husband, but He asks you to do it. And in Hadith, Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, Inna nisa'a shaqa'iqu rijal. He said, the woman, they are the pair of men. Like that, one part of this life. So, some part of the life, only woman can do it. And if they good, everything is good. That's one of the shu'ara of Arabia. He said, Al-Ummu madrasatun إذا أعددتها أعددت شعبا طيب الأعراق. He said, the mother is madrasa, it is school, that if you prepare it well, you prepare good nations. But if you prepare one man, you prepare one person. But if you prepare one mother, you prepare whole nations, because they are the first school that people go to learn about Allah, to learn about Tawheed, to learn about what to say, about what not to say. So we don't look to them as they are something, but we look to them to learn from Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala, to understand the power of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. From that we can benefit being together, and everybody know he has to complete the others. In Quran, you will see Allah, He mentioned 10 different levels. But each one, when He mentioned man, He will mention woman. إن المسلمين والمسلمات والمؤمنين والمؤمنات والقانتين والقانتات والصادقين والصادقات والصابرين والصابرات الخاشعين والخاشعات المتصدقين والمتصدقات الصائمين والصائمات حافظين فروجهم والحافظات والذاكرين الله كثيرا والذاكرات أعد الله لهم مغفرة وأجرا عظيما. He mentioned 10 different levels. Each one, He mentioned man, He mentioned woman, until He get to the last level, that is the highest level, the level of Zikrullah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. He mentioned the man, female, men who mentioned Allah, female who mentioned Allah, and men who mentioned Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala. And wala Zikrullah Akbar, to mention Allah is the highest maqam. to get to Allah Ta'ala. So from this we stay in the level of zikr. We talk about little bit about the zikr. Zikrullah Ta'ala is very important for you, for your journey to Allah Ta'ala. Allah said, فَاذْكُرُونِي أَذْكُرْكُمْ وَاشْكُرُوا لِي وَلَا تَكْفُرُونَ. Mention me and I mention you. And show gratitude and to thanks the bounty of Allah Ta'ala, and don't deny Allah Ta'ala. If you mention Allah, Allah will mention you. Different between the Ummah of Muhammad and Ummah Musa. Ummah of Musa, Allah tell them, اذكروا نعمتي التي أنعمت عليكم. Mention my bounty that I provide to you. But Ummah Muhammadin, Allah said, فَاذْكُرُونِي. Mention me, I mention you. And in Hadith al-Qudsi, من ذكرني في نفسه ذكرته في نفسي. Whoever mentioned me by himself, I mention him by myself. Whoever walked to me, I ran to him. So, like what I say in the beginning, the way you close to Allah, that is the differences between men and women. Some women, they can mention Allah day and night, some men not. We know a woman that they call Rabiat Adawiyah. She used to pray in the night 1,000 rakah. Just she said she wanted the Prophet to be proud among the other prophets because he has a woman in his ummah who prayed 1,000 rakah in the night. One time they saw her, she has 2 flames of fire. They asked her, where are you going? She said, I want to burn hellfire and paradise. They asked, why you want to burn hellfire and paradise? Because he said, if there is hellfire and paradise, some people, they worship Allah because they want to go to paradise. Some people, they worship Allah because they're afraid to go to hellfire. But people, they have to know that Allah deserves to be worshipped even without paradise or hellfire. Just is a way to teach people. So that is to show you, if you connect yourself to Allah Ta'ala, either you man or you woman, Allah will connect Himself to you. So if Allah connects Himself to you, Allah is everywhere and His power can do anything and He knows everything. So for the marriage to make it easy, we have to base it on love and respect and have patience and know Allah will ask you even what you do for your neighbors. And the closest neighbor to you is your wife or your husband. Prophet ﷺ said, خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ وَأَنَا خَيْرُكُمْ لِأَهْلِهِ. He said, the best among you, they are the best for their wife, and I'm the best for my wife. He used to even work for them and have patience for them. But the good wife also, they have to have patience and help the husband and do it not just for dunya, but know that it's the part of ibadah, it's part for following Allah Ta'ala. Then if you do that, you will have a good life, but also in afterlife you have a reward of Allah Ta'ala. You be in Jannah, and even after that, Allah will make the things easy for you, even in this life. Because when Allah mentioned وزكريا إذ نادى ربه رب لا تذرني فردا وأنت خير الوارث فاستجبنا له وأصلحنا له زوجه إنهم كانوا يسارعون في الخيرات ويدعوننا رغبا ورهبا وكانوا لنا خاشعين. You know, Zechariah and his wife, they go to a point that they don't even believe that they can have children. But he asked Allah to give him children, and Allah said, we accept his prayer and we make his wife good, or we make his wife able to give birth. Why? He said, إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا يُسَارِعُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ. They used to compete, like the family itself. They used to compete to do good. And they asked Allah with love, with respect, and love what in Allah's hand, the good things from Allah, ask Allah to protect them from the bad things. So, family, if they need to get answer from Allah for what they look in this life and what they look after life, they have to compete to do good. That's what Allah said about Zechariah. And Allah give them the child was his Yahya ala nabiyina wa alayhi salam. Even after life, Allah will take care of your children. You know, in history of Musa and Zulkarnain, when they travel to the village and they see the hall was about to fall down, and the village, they didn't treat them nice, and they fix the hall without payment. Allah said, why? وَأَمَّا الْجِدَارُ فَكَانَ لِغُلَامَيْنِ يَتِيمَيْنِ فِي الْمَدِينَةِ وَكَانَ تَحْتَهُ كَنْزٌ لَهُمَا وَكَانَ أَبُوهُمَا صَالِحًا. He said, under the hall, there's a treasure that belonged to two orphans, and their parents was good. Their parents was good, that's why Allah brings somebody to fix it for them, for Allah to keep the treasure for them. Even some ulama, they said, وَكَانَ أَبُوهُمَا صَالِحًا. Those parents wasn't direct parents. They was 7 grandparents. So what you do today, the fruit will come to you, but will come to your family tomorrow. So the good things you do for your husband, inshallah, Allah will put the barakah in your children. But the good things also your husband do for you, Allah will put that barakah for you. So it's competition for good. Like what Allah said in Zechariah and his wife. إِنَّهُمْ كَانُوا يُسَابِقُونَ فِي الْخَيْرَاتِ وَيَدْعُونَنَا رَغَبًا وَرَهَبًا. So to compete to do good and to ask Allah, because dua, Prophet ﷺ said, dua silahul mu'min. Dua is the weapon of the believer. It's only dua can change the qadar of Allah Ta'ala. So do good and pray to Allah Ta'ala that, and Allah, He promised that He will answer your prayers. We ask Allah Ta'ala to fill our heart with Iman Billahi Ta'ala, to fill our heart with the love of Rasulullah Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, to guide us to the way that make us always we walk to be closer to Allah Ta'ala, able to worship Allah, not for nothing, but because we understand that Allah, He deserves to be worshipped. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alhamdulillah. Thank you, Sheikh Mahi, for the address. Inshallah, we'll proceed with the question and answer segment. As you can see on the screen, there is a number here.